Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am super excited for this video because I just got a package in the mail from Sydney Grace with a bunch of their new releases for their Christmas in July sale. So I wanted to film a swatch party for y'all because there are quite a few new eyeshadow palettes, and I figured we could also go over the details of the sale because there's a lot of really great deals, and Sydney Grace is one of my favorite indie brands. I feel like they just have such good, consistent quality. I'm very happy to be digging into some new products from them, so let's just go ahead and jump right on in. So the sale starts on July 24th and ends July 31st, but every single day of the sale has a different deal. So the very first day, July 24th, they have the deal that if you make a purchase of $60 or more, you get their new Love's Long Journey palette for free. So let's go ahead and dig into this one first. And I do believe they have this palette available in a light and a deep version. I have the light version to share with y'all. So the packaging is super cute, very romantic. This is a very neutral eyeshadow palette. It looks like we have just like a little bit of warmth right here, some true nudes, and then we also have some cool tone nudes, which honestly I'm all about. This looks so beautiful. So let's just start swatching. First we have the shade Kisses, which is a really light kind of just taupey shade. We've got Everlasting Love, which is a pretty creamy soft brown. We've got Lovesick, which is such a pretty bronzy shade. You can see these are pretty true nudes. Ooh, look how pretty that combo is. Next we have the shade Unforgettable, which is a little bit of a warmer brown matte. Again, very creamy. And then we've got Mad Love, which is a warmer, slightly deeper brown matte. We've got Wistful, which is a pretty true, just like soft ivory shimmer. I can already feel like I think I'm gonna be reaching for this palette so much. Oh no, why did I do that? Let me swatch that a little bit better. I just love Sydney Grace's nudes. I feel like I've said it many times, but if you are someone who loves indie makeup, but you're all about the neutrals, I feel like Sydney Grace is the best brand that I could recommend you. Next, we have the shade In My Heart, which is like a really soft kind of gray beige. We have Dinner Date, which is a cute name, and kind of like this like olivey, silvery taupe shade. We've got Steadfast Love. Ooh, such a creamy, like mustardy brown. I actually wasn't expecting that undertone, but it's really pretty. So nice. Okay, next we have the shade My Everything, which is a deep kind of cool tone brown, but again, it has like a slight green undertone to it. We've got Captivating, which is a soft kind of satiny silver. And then we've got Dreamboat, which is a pretty light gray. Okay. So lastly, we have Only You, which is a really intense kind of deeper silver, super pretty. We've got Us, which is a kind of mid-tone gray matte. And then we've got Fools in Love, which is a black matte. And you guys, it is possibly one of the creamiest black matte shadows that I've ever felt. And it looks super pigmented. Okay. Like, look at that. That is so creamy. The texture is just perfect. Okay, I know it is a very neutral palette, but I'm so excited about this one. And like I said, the first day you spend $60, you can get this for free. So the next day of the sale, July 25th, they said that they're gonna have all their palettes, cream shadows, blushes, highlighters, lip creams, lip toppers, their new brow palettes, their new cream blushes, new cream highlighters, new cream bronzers, and their brushes are all going to be 40% off. So I don't have all of that to share with you, but I do have their new brow palette. So let's get into this. I have the shade Blonde. It's really cute. It says Mad For You Brows. I don't know that I've ever seen something quite like this. It's actually pretty cool. There's 5 different blonde eyebrow shades here. So we've got Platinum, Blonde, Ash, Honey, and Strawberry. So I feel like if you're blonde, if you have like natural ginger hair, like that's kind of, I'm in between the two, this is gonna be perfect. Here's Platinum. Here is Blonde. Here is Ash. honey, and then here is strawberry. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm definitely gonna try them out of my brow, see how I feel. I think this might actually be the most exciting brow thing that I've seen in a long time. I actually talked about in my very last video how I never have like brow product regrets because I never try anything new, but I'm actually excited to try this. For July 26th, it says to make a purchase of $60 or more and you get a free mystery bag. Normally they have a few different bag options for different skin tones. And then for July 27th, it says make a purchase of $60 or more and get the new Heaven on Earth palette for free, which I do have right here. And this one's a little bit more colorful. I saw a picture on Instagram. I'm excited about it. So here's what the packaging looks like. You've got a really, really cute turtle here, and it's just, this one's giving tropical vibes. Ooh, y'all, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I mean, just look at this palette. The blues, the greens, the golds, like this is colorful for Sydney Grace. So don't get mad at me for saying it's colorful because I know it's not the most intense eyeshadow palette that exists, but I feel like this is so pretty and so perfect. This shade Tide Rising and Jellyfish already have my heart. This looks stunning. So, ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, I don't know. I was like already obsessed with the last palette, but now I'm really, really happy about this one. So we've got Adventurous here, which is just a beige matte. We've got Unstoppable, which is a little bit of a warmer brown matte. Again, the mattes feel so, so creamy. We've got Relentless, ooh, which is like a golden green shade. Okay. Next we have Flawless, which is a brown with like a little bit more of like a grungy green undertone. We've got Exceptional, which is another bronzy shadow. And then next we have the shade Out to Sea, which is such a pretty kind of like gray, greeny shade. Ooh. Oh, and by the way, you guys, this also says that it is the light version, so there is a deeper version available. We have the shade Tide Rising, which I'm so excited about. It's just such a stunning green. Look at that. We've got Heaven on Earth, which is another like grungy olive matte. And then we've got Jellyfish, which is a stunning metallic green. I just really love the undertones going on here. I feel like this is like the perfect palette for someone who's normally into neutrals, but you just want to get into a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, like something fun and different, but neutrals are your comfort zone. This is like right in between. And we've got the shade Into the Jungle, which is a deep brown. We've got Supernatural, which is a white with maybe a hint of blue to it. I can't really tell. We're gonna have to swatch that out to see. My fingers are getting a little dirty from swatching so much already. And then we've got Blue Lagoon, which is a bluey green turquoisey kind of shade. That one is a little bit of a thicker shimmer. It's not quite as like creamy as some of the other ones. Oh yeah. I feel like that has just the tiniest hint of blue to it. All right, lastly, we have Ocean Daydream, which is kind of a bright mid-tone blue shadow. We got Asteroid Belt, which is a deep, like midnight blue satin. And then we've got Voyager, which is a black matte. So there is the entire Heaven on Earth palette swatched out. Ooh. That actually is a little bit more of like a deep gray with a blue undertone to it. It looked just like a black right off the bat, but swatched out, it has a little bit of blue. So that is the whole palette. I think it's super, super pretty. I feel like it's colorful, but on brand for Sydney Grace. And like, I'm just the most excited about this like middle section here. So next for July 28th, they say that if you make a purchase of $40 or more, you receive $20 worth of free products. Make a purchase of $65 or more and receive $50 of free product. Make a purchase of $100 and get $100 worth of free product. And it is Sydney Grace's choice. For July 29th, it says make a purchase of $35 or more and get the new Raspberry Kiss palette for free, which we do have right here. So for the Raspberry Kiss palette, it does not say light, so I think that this is the only version that's available, and it is a super cute, like raspberry themed palette. The packaging is so pretty, so romantic. Okay, so this is really, really pretty. It is kind of like a pinky berry palette. It's funny because I'm wearing pink eyeshadow right now, and I actually wore pink eyeshadow yesterday too, and I was about to say that I don't wear pink that often, but I guess I do. It just depends on what it is. So the first shade what we have here is called Aim High, which is a soft, like satiny pink. I can already tell this is a shade that I would use nonstop. It reminds me of my favorite shade in the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette, which I've hit pan on. And then we've got the shade Laughter, which is a soft kind of like pinky muted brown. This matte is not quite as creamy as the mattes that are in the larger palettes. And then we've got Shine Bright, which, oh my gosh, this is like a super intense metallic platinum pink. That's really, really pretty. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Already obsessed with that shade. I feel like I need to do an updated like palette ranking video of all my Sydney Grace palettes because there's quite a few more than the last time I did that video. Next we have the shade Treasure All, which is kind of like a mid-tone rosewood brown. We've got Trust, is a little bit of like a richer red toned brown. And then we've got Be Kind, which is a true kind of raspberry deep metallic shade. Ooh, that's so pretty. I don't know why this is kind of reminding me of the Too Faced like peanut butter and jelly palette. I don't even know if they still sell that. Next we have the shade Role Model, which is another metallic, beautiful raspberry-esque shade. We've got Dream Big, which is kind of like a satin purple, definitely not a matte, not a metallic, just kind of in between, has a little bit of a sheen to it. And then we have Keep Smiling, which is a deep brown matte. Okay, look at that. Super cute palette. Definitely, like I said, more on the neutral side, which is like a little pop of pink to it. For July 30th, they have the deal that for every $50 you spend, you get $25 in store credit. And then for July 31st, all of their single shadows will be 40% off. So that is the entirety of the sale. Those are all their new palettes that are coming out. I feel like Heaven on Earth definitely has like this like something to it that as soon as you open it, you're like, that is stunning. But truly, I feel like the Love's Journey palette I'm going to be reaching for nonstop. It's just got everything that I need in it. So I'm really excited. I'm also going to be testing out the brow palette. I'm sure I'll let you guys know my thoughts in the future. So let me know, would you like me to do another video on any of these palettes? If you'd like to see them in action, feel free to leave your comments down below. I just wanted to go ahead and get a swatch party up before the sale went live. But that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.